I'm back over here on Poolside, and sure enough, it's raining. It is raining. Well, this is a giant Fulgurite specimen. Look at that glass plate on the top, right? A little piece right there broke off. And the backpack. Bubble wrap and everything. You gotta be so careful. This is the most fragile, most magnificent Fulgurite in the world. In the goddamn universe, I tell you. You see the ones they just found on Mars? They didn't even know what they were looking at. They posted the article and they were just like, oh, look at these weird little spiky things on Mars. They don't even know, dude. NASA's like a bunch of dirkadurs, I tell you. Lightning glass on Mars. Well, this is my fragile collection right here. My cacti love the sand. There's Fulguritic sand right there. Yep. Look at this Anode, dude. It's like so dense and heavy. I mean, dude, you would not believe how heavy this rock is. And I almost wonder if they tested it, if they would even be able to tell if this was lava or not, because, dude. Conductive anode. And remember me talking about the shape, the triangles leading to hexagons? That's that common shape. For sure, that's like the validity of it right there, that one. Anode. This is what the lightning was drawn to. Pulled down to this and then came up. This thing was standing up like this was the lightning coming out of the ground. This is what drew the lightning down to the ground. Cool, huh? Yes, sir. Some of them end up hollow. There was one touching down. That was the base. So there's one thing coming up off of this big old frothy spiky thing, and then all of them were all spread out like this, you know. Wow. Lightning bolts. Lightning bolts. I see this stuff as just so beautiful, and I just imagine the little milliseconds and all of it moving, and the sound of it, and all of it glowing afterwards. Right after the zap, it would still be glowing like my glass in the kiln and everything. I would just like, wow, dude, we've got to capture this happening. I want to be able to set up a camera and capture this like with a motion sensor camera or something somehow, dude. This is remelted lava right here. This little thing. This is chondrils. Chondrolite is what I'm calling it. I'm making up words, but chondrils are the little marbles. They find those on those little blueberries on Mars, and they don't know what those are too. But those are little chondrils, a little from the dust devils, the electric storms on Mars. So, there's your Fulgurite education for the day. This is just coral. That's just coral. I did find it up in those layers, though. I wondered if it got petrified. I definitely have one piece of petrified coral. It's in my glass case. Here's chondrolite right here. I will lift this up for you to see. It's very delicate, because it's just sand, but look at that, it's just glass on bottom. Bam, see the lightnings through it and everything. So, that's a show of glass, and then the lightning bolt coming out to the side. It solidified all of this sand like concrete. It's chondrolite. Natural concrete. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, baby. There's the base of one. Another anode rock down there. I am pretty sure this lava is lightning lava. Has the same shape as a lot of my fulgurites here. It was standing straight up and down and had this all on the top. I was like, yep. Yep, look at those veins. I'm like, this is fulguritic lava. Yeah, baby. This is just my cool rock that I got from my drippy spot over in Kona yesterday. Anyway, I was thinking of making a lava museum because I've got so many cool specimens. And then, yeah, I stumbled upon, I was just walking through Pahoa and there's a lava museum. I never even noticed it there yesterday, but I just posted that video. I'll maybe leave it at the link on the end. But I think I would have just as cool or a cooler lava museum now that I've got all this lightning glass in there too. It's just so spectacular. You know, a lot of this would have just been totally ground down to sand. This would have just been like fallen to the ground. Somebody would have kicked it thinking it was a root or something and just like destroyed it. And all of that would be whittled down and smashed back down into sand and all that. So I feel like it's pretty cool that I'm collecting these specimens. And you know, I haven't taken anything out of the ground or excavated anything, but I do see signs of people doing that. I found a chisel up there, and I'm like, man, I sure hope nobody thinks that's me causing any damage up there to the mountains. But I do feel like it's good for me to save the specimens before they get destroyed. And you know, I would actually sell a few of these. None of like these that are just so unique, you know, worldwide. Just you know, priceless specimens. I feel like for scientific study and just to see the different compositions and all that, I wouldn't sell a lot of these, but you know, maybe like a couple of these like little ones or something like that, you know. I'll make an Etsy site because I've got a lot of them, and man, I've spent way over $2,000 on gas, and my car, I've dinged up my car. Holy cow, I'm gonna have to get my new suspension and the plates on the bottom. I scraped off the plastic plates, so my carpet's getting wet now, so I'm gonna have to get new metal plates for protection and jack it up maybe 4 inches, and yeah, get lightning. My car's name is Lightning Willow named. My Acura, the day I picked her up in school, she's like, wow, this is a fast car, Dad. It's like, what are we gonna name her? It just popped out of her mouth. Like, she's like, Lightning. I thought that was because she knows I'm an Electric Universe proponent. But yeah, and I was later watching Cars, that little Pixar animated cartoon, and the race car, the main character, his name is Lightning McLeod, and I was like, oh, it was probably because of that. But either way, it was adorable, and I've gone with Lightning because of the way I love Lightning. I was thinking about starting a business, and I mean, you know, I found these in Thailand, and I didn't put them in my backpack because I was just packing so much weight already and didn't know what they were. Yeah, I hypothesized that they were lightning glass, but yep, I just left them there and didn't realize they're pretty valuable actually on the eBay market and stuff. So anyway, I should hit some rock shows or something, and then go back and travel the world and find them all over. They're not unique to Hawaii, but Hawaii does have a lot of sand and a lot of electric storms, hurricanes and whatnot. So I know some beautiful spots with some different colors of sand. If I go to the red sand beach and stuff, wow, imagine the colors of those. Fulgurites, man, there's gonna be all sorts. These are the white glass. This is you can see the crab shells I found in it. Really high calcium because it was like white sand, you know, like a white sand beach with lots of coral ground up and shells ground up in it and stuff. So I noticed this is a little bit more of a fragile type fulgurite. They're crumbly and stuff, so they have to be sold as fragile, delicate, and not to be handled. A lot of the fulgurites are really tough, and you can clank them together and stuff, and they will stand up to it. They're really solid, like almost like kilned glass or whatever. But yeah, these white ones are on the more fragile end of the spectrum. So cool. Lava anode. You see the glass on there too? See it? This was the top spiky little anode. So much fun. I am having the time of my life looking all over for this stuff because it's exciting to me. Like, most people walk right past it and don't know what they're looking at. So you know what I mean? It's like in the world, it feels like so much has been scavenged, all the gold and has been panned out of all the rivers and so on. But no siree, it's out there. There is so much to be found still on the planet Earth. Every year the snow tosses the boulders down on the rock slides, and there's new agates to be found on the beaches as the erosion crumbles all along the west coast of California. I was finding so many cool rocks in on the beach every morning. I mean, it never ends. So I love foraging. It's like it's what I do for fun, and you know, lava isn't really worth much. You can't sell it. I don't think you're allowed to. People. No, I know you're not allowed to take rocks from the national parks. That's illegal. But there's like a taboo thing. You know, people say lava rocks you can't take them from the island, or there's a curse or whatever. But I just bring specimens home to admire and cherish, and a lot of the rocks I've brought back are from like warm ponds and places that are now covered with a whole new layer of lava, and we can't even access them. So it's kind of cool that I've actually saved some of these cool specimens and brought them back to appreciate them, you know? Like, it's like I'm giving them, the rocks, even more respect by giving them their by displaying them and appreciating their beauty. You know, I've got a really cool collection. So every time I go to a beach or I hike a trail, I try to just pick a favorite rock and bring it back with me. It's like good exercise, and eventually I will build some amazing walls. You know, Lord, it's gonna be really trippy. I'll have like a hot tub with all these faces I bring back. You know, like faces all over the place, and these cool textures. I love it.